So, did you see where we were kind of blinky? So that means when the thing comes on, we're going to have faces like this.
Hey guys!
Well, today we're going to do a book review.
We haven't done one of these in a long time.
We sure haven't. And her and I haven't even discussed how we feel about this book yet. So,
It's going to be interesting.
yeah, I mean,
You're seeing it fresh.
yeah, fresh. We haven't even talked about it yet. So, you want to go ahead and show the book?
Two Can Keep a Secret by Karen McManus.
Nice. And I have never read anything by her before. Have you?
Mm-mm. She has the other one that is One of Us is Next, or One of Us is Lying.
Yeah.
And then the sequel is One of Us is Next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a sequel?
Mm-hmm. But
So-
I want to read those two. So.
Yeah. So the title, I don't know if it was the title that made me connect it to Pretty Little Liars, because two can keep a secret.
And then even right here, if one of us is dead.
Yeah. So that, I feel like that's probably what made me connect it to Pretty Little Liars, but there's also a young group of kids trying to solve a murder. Well, a couple of murders. Right?
A few murders.
Few murders. Like a town mystery.
Yes.
How about we say that?
Yes.
So
Echo Ridge.
you really start with the drama, like the second the book starts. One of our friends was reading it, and she started it before it was our book club book, and she started it before anybody else, and she was like, what'd she say? Like, boom, bomb
she's
drop,
like,
first
can't
chapter. So,
What did you think of the last sentence?
well, yeah, and don't take that as a thing that you got to jump to the end of the book and read
Please
the last
don't.
sentence, because that would be dumb. Because
I
you
sat
wouldn't.
there and just pondered. So I finished this last night at 1 a.m. and I just sat there, couldn't sleep, and I was just like pondering everything.
So yeah, it raises questions, but I don't think there's going to be a second one.
I don't think there is either.
So it ends. The book
Yeah.
ends. It's a nice
ties up
standalone.
everything.
Yeah, it ties everything up. Well, I mean, there's some things for you to ponder at the end, like where is she? You know what I mean? Oh, we'll talk about it later. So
Ellery?
no, like.
Sadie.
Oh my God. We'll talk about this later. So, I'll tell you in a minute. Yeah. Yeah.
They
Where?
found her body.
No, they didn't. She just went missing, and that's why they thought she could have just disappeared.
I'm pretty sure they found her body.
I don't think so. We're going to
They
have
went
to
to her
double check.
funeral.
They went to a funeral because they just assumed she was dead.
People don't just go to funerals and make funerals for missing people.
Yeah,
People
they
have been
do.
missing for years.
Yeah, and they have
Like on
funerals.
milk cartons.
And they have funerals.
Really?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. I did not.
They may, but I don't think they did.
In my head, they found her body.
I don't know.
The whole time
I'm going to have to
reading that,
look.
I was very.
If anybody's read this book, chime in there. Chime
Why are
in.
you gonna be questioning everything?
I know. So, I mean, the sentence is like, what? I mean, like,
Well,
oh
then,
my gosh.
like, think about if that would have happened, how different the whole
yeah,
book
yeah.
would have
Well, there wouldn't have been a book, right?
been. Because there,
Yeah.
Never mind.
So I liked it. I liked it. I didn't
I loved
love
it.
it. So because, and I think I said in the beginning that this was another book that we read that I thought it was pretty predictable, but
Oh, I didn't think this was predictable at all.
I never saw it coming, but I never see it coming. Did
So
you?
I thought that Katrin had something to do with something,
Yeah,
but I didn't
but
think
you
that.
could be. I mean, we can't
Yeah.
say too much.
I didn't
yeah.
think that it was
Yeah,
that, and
that.
then not that.
Yeah.
And then like,
Yeah, Katrin. I
Yeah.
called her Katrin. Or Katrin. Katrin.
Katrin.
Oh my God. Anyways, the
I
different
really
ways
liked
Katrin.
what was his name? I just finished it.
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
I
I really
did
loved
too.
Malcolm.
I loved Malcolm too.
And I loved Ezra.
Yeah. So that was another thing that kind of connected it to Pretty Little Liars. You had your first group of young people that had graduated high school and gone on, but they come back, and then you've got the fresh batch of high
And
school
it even
kids.
says things too, like in Pretty Little Liars, like nobody really leaves Echo Ridge,
Yeah,
and like all that stuff, like
Yeah.
just very much hinted at Pretty Little Liars. It has that vibe for sure.
There's a way too many similarities.
Declan reminded me a lot of Kobe.
Yeah,
You know
way
what I mean?
too
like
many.
coming back, all like the dark boy that nobody likes, like
Toby.
Toby. Yeah.
You're gonna have to rewatch it now.
Caleb.
Caleb.
That's
Okay.
it. Not
Well,
Toby.
a lot of similarities. Too many similarities for me. I like. It was too many. I
guess
could
now
see.
that we're talking, there was a lot of
Yeah,
similarities.
it wasn't very original for that, but it was still a good story.
Yes.
So, because I liked Pretty Little Liars,
Mhm.
I hung in there the whole time, like the whole
The whole
time.
until we were so disappointed.
It's so disappointed. So you're not going to be disappointed though.
No, this has a good ending.
So this is where this differs from Pretty Little Liars and is 10 times better
ending is
because
nice. It wraps
Yeah.
up. It makes sense.
nobody's going on and on and on and inventing things. And I don't even think
That should have stopped at 5 seasons.
I don't
You
even
know?
think Pretty Little Liars knew what they were doing. Like,
No.
oh, okay.
And that whole ending.
like they had a hat and they were just drawing
They're
scenarios out
drawing
of.
names. They were like, "Who's A this season?" Oh, Aria.
How are we gonna make this work?
Okay,
So,
just-
and I definitely like. There's just so many similarities. Like I would compare Aria to like Ellery. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, and then Catherine
Mia.
to Mia to.
I
the
think Mia
long-haired
was more
one.
Aria.
No, Mia was the lesbian girl with the long hair. I can't
Shay.
remember her name.
Emily.
Is it Emily?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's way too many similarities, but it was good. So if you
So
liked
good.
Pretty Little Liars, you'll like this. I have a rating system that's a little strict. I know. My library is still a mess. And we're like
No, we didn't get to see
literally
your mess. You don't even have
It-
to like enhance
until you
it.
just almost died on it. So I would promise that I'm gonna have it done by the next video, but we know that's a
2
lie.
because we're doing a giveaway on Wednesday.
Yes, we're gonna do a giveaway finally on Wednesday. So I rated this a 3. If I like a book, if I just like it, I rate it a 3. If I love it, I rate it a 4. If I'm gonna tell every single one of my friends about it, it's a 5. Would you rate it?
I gave it 5 because I'm just super nice. I give everything a 5. If I enjoyed it, I'm like 5.
5. I'm like the Simon Powell. Is that what his name is? Simon Powell?
Yes,
Simon
you're
Powell?
Simon. I'm the one, the
You're
British.
Paula Abdul. Oh,
No, I'm the blonde British girl. Are we talking about? Wait.
I'm talking about American Idol.
Oh, okay. I don't know those judges. I was talking
Simon.
about. I know him.
Oh.
I thought we were talking about America's Got Talent.
Oh, no, I don't.
Like I would be Howie. He loves
Oh,
everything.
yeah, okay. Yeah, yep. You're Howie, I'm Simon. If I'm not mean, I don't
No.
say mean things. It's just that
You're just stricter with your love.
it's just that I feel like and we probably wouldn't have even reviewed this book if we had read a really awesome book. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I haven't read a really awesome book in a long time. But wait, I'm reading an awesome book right now.
But wait, if you order right now, the next 10 minutes.
So I don't want to say anything about it because I want to review that one.
Okay.
And it's the best book I've read in a really long time. And I'm not even done with it. It's just like the second I started it, it just had so much quality to it. You know, like,
You
right?
know.
When you start a book and you're just like,
I'm starting it
gets ya.
tonight.
And she's
So-
going to start tonight. And then hopefully next week we can review it because I am actually going to wait till I finish it. And it's actually so good that I don't want to finish it.
See, that's
So
how I am.
I'm in that stage, and that's crazy. But there's a second one, so and
Yes, and it just came out, didn't it?
yeah, and I'm too scared to read the synopsis, so I had my friend Jenny read it for me and tell me if it was a second book because I didn't even know if it was going to be another,
Like it's
standalone. But
continuing.
but another standalone by the same author, but along this because the series is. I don't even want to tell you what the series is because you'll get it. Hopefully in a week we'll review it, and you're gonna love it as much as I'm gonna love it. I think part of me is waiting for you to start it too, so we can finish
gonna
it at
start
the
it
same
tonight.
time. Okay,
Okay.
it's so good. I didn't see it
And
coming.
isn't it a? Oh.
Yeah, and I didn't know
retelling,
it's a
right?
retelling. I didn't know it was retelling because I don't read synopsises. But as I started reading it, I was like, oh,
I love retellings. I think fairy tale retellings are my fave.
I really like them. So far, Stepsister is my favorite.
Oh, yes.
Stepsister.
That was amazing.
That
Such
is
a good
the
book.
best retelling I've ever read by Jennifer Donnelly.
Do you remember all of those like amazing little snippets of like wisdom that she had?
Yes, girl power.
For us? Yes.
That if you guys haven't read Stepsisters by Jennifer Donnelly, you need to get it because
Right now.
look, I got goosebumps and we're just taught. And I read that years ago. How long has it been? Like
No,
a couple
it was
years ago. Last year.
It's a book club book.
And it still has me.
No,
It still got me
it's
like
still amazing.
it's so good. So this book, it's really cute. I like it, and our book club read it, and I think everybody really, really liked it. I don't think anybody.
I don't think
didn't
anybody
like it.
didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I was the last one to read it, which is sad because it was my pick. But I just got super busy. So
Sister got a lot going
everybody
on.
else finished it like
Yeah.
at least like 4 days ago.
It's
Whatever.
fine. You
Yeah.
finished it. That's the important part. So rated 3. It was a pretty cheap book too. It wasn't
Yeah.
that expensive.
I
I don't know
was
if
like-
I'd buy it. I bought it because everybody was reading it, but I probably wouldn't buy it. I'd just check it out at the library. I don't know though, because you really liked
I
it.
really liked it.
So, if you like Pretty Little Liars, yeah,
Which you did like.
I did. And probably. I mean, if I had read this first, I probably before I saw Pretty Little Liars, this would probably be.
I
rated
used to
5.
be obsessed with Pretty Little Liars, and then slowly it dwindled off to just I like it, and then like season 7 and 8, I tolerated it.
Yeah, me
I was
too.
like, I have to know now.
Yeah, we just
like,
have to finish. And then it was what it was.
Then I was so invested. I was like, I just need answers, and then I was so mad at the answer. Like I would have rather just wondered.
It was like the end of Lost, and I know you haven't seen Lost, but at the end of Lost, you're just like, what the heck was that? Anyways, we're just gonna go on and on and on because that's how we can do it. If you liked it, get it. Hopefully, next review is going to be one that we can preach about. I like to preach about books. That's it. Oh, and a giveaway Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Thank you for joining us.
Love you.
Bye.